Hey there, everybody. It's John Cougar Hunter Method Camp. Probably asking yourself, what happened last weekend? Well, there was some good and some bad. First, my meat sword was a big hit. Everybody loved my meat sword. They were lining up to see it. Uncle Ray, I couldn't get it out of his hands for at least an hour. Yeah, who wouldn't want to hold a golden meat sword, right? So that went good. We were drinking PBR. And Meth Jagger's there. Uncle Ray, myself, Charlene, Karen, bunch of cougars. Of course. And we start letting off fireworks. Well, Meth Jagger and Uncle Ray, they'd been drinking quite a bit that day. And Uncle Ray, a lot of people don't know this, he's on medication. And his doctor had told him no more than 30 PBRs a day, which, that's reasonable, for a man of his age. But apparently he thought that counter reset at midnight. Yeah. So next thing I know, him and Meth Jagger, there's, 70, 80 beer cans laying around him. Yeah. So Uncle Ray couldn't do the videos I wanted him to do. He was just out there, And once we realized what had happened, one of those cougars that was there, she's a nurse, and she said we need to get water in him, dilute that PBR. So luckily, Uncle Ray always keeps Busch Light in his refrigerator. He calls it his company beer. And that stuff's pretty much water anyway. So, after about a 12-pack of that, he started to come down. But by then, I just didn't feel like doing the videos. So we're going to try to do that another day. So, as a cougar hunter, you're always trying to find new ways to make money because, we're not allowed to sell our services. We got to do this out of the goodness of our heart. So, times can be tough. Well, when Meth Jagger and I were kids, we grew up in Methadone Hills Trailer Park. And, our parents didn't have any money. So the only fireworks they could afford was those little black tablets that you light on fire and the snake grows out of it. Yeah, that's what they would get us. And then they'd light a bonfire on the backside of one of the trailers, and all the smokers would take turns flipping their cigarette butts up in the air, and that's what we had for fireworks. It is what it is, Parents did the best they could. It's just a good thing they were all smokers, because our fireworks shows lasted 3 or 4 hours. Yeah. And when nobody had a cigarette butt to flip up in the air, somebody just stir the fire and the sparks fly up in the air. It was a good time. But us kids, we'd be sitting around and messing with those snakes. And one of us, I don't even remember who it was, got an idea that if you take one of those snakes and you glue it to your belt and light it on fire and stand really still, you could get a really long snake off your belt, And it became a game. We would sit around and light our trouser snakes on fire and see who could hold still the longest to make the biggest trouser snake, And, we'd all take turns measuring each other's snakes, and, whoever won, got bragging rights till the next year. So we're out there at Uncle Ray's, and Meth Jagger says, hey, everybody, got this new invention. Well, what he had done is he took 10 of those tablets, taped them or glued them all together, attached them to his belt, and he lit it on fire. And he was trying to sell them. He wanted to try to make some extra money. He had a bunch of them already made up. And so he's standing over there trying to advertise his trouser snake. And he lights it and he's standing real still. Biggest trouser snake I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Nobody when we were little kids had a trouser snake as big as Meth Jagger's. Not that night. So he's standing there, and pretty soon, of course, he's got the world record now. So he's all excited, and he starts yelling, "Hey, who wants to buy a trouser snake? I got trouser snake for sale." Well, there was a off-duty police officer that was at the party, and she didn't understand what he was talking about. So now he's in jail. Yeah, they got him for trying to sell his trouser snakes. And hopefully the judge will go easy on him. He's already had that on his record for throwing his Christmas tree at his old lady. And, he's already been on house arrest. So I don't know what's going to happen there. So I'll keep you updated on that. Well, then, Uncle Ray, he's out of commission because he drank all that PBR and then all that Busch Light water. And Meth Jagger got hauled off to jail. So I'm stuck there with the honey hauler, and I've got to haul like 27 cougars back to their cougar caves. Yeah. Apparently 27 is too many for the honey hauler. Yeah. I broke something underneath the honey hauler. Now it's in the shop. I don't know how much that's going to cost me. So I've been having to drive the shaggin' wagon all week. Yeah, it's just been a bad week. Hopefully this weekend, I plan on going camping out at my secret spot. And hopefully it'll just be a better week. I'll keep you updated. Gotta go.